Hi, and welcome to the daily reading for the 30th of January. And the reading, as ever, is coming from Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. Today's reading ties in with Psalm 112, verse 7, and 1 Corinthians 13, verse 11. Worship me only. Whatever occupies your mind the most becomes your God. Worries, if indulged, develop into idols. Anxiety gains a life of its own, parasitically infesting your mind. Break free from this bondage by affirming your trust in me and refreshing yourself in my presence. What goes on in your mind is invisible, undetectable to other people, but I read your thoughts continually, searching for evidence of trust in me. I rejoice when your mind turns towards me. Guard your thoughts diligently. Good thought choices will keep you close to me. I find that slightly scary, that Jesus is continually reading my thoughts. There's some scary thoughts in there sometimes. But you know what? I do believe that everything is known to Jesus. Everything is known to God. There is no hiding from that fact in my belief system. I know that I'm married to someone who calls God the sky fairy. So, it takes all sorts to make a world. And we have some interesting debates about it. But, guard your thoughts diligently. Good thought choices will keep you close to me. I think for me, my bad thought choices keep me close to Jesus. When I am ranting and raving in my head or, verbally out loud, usually in the car, that's when I realize that I need to give all of that stuff to Jesus. I need to just give it away so that I can be free of it. So I think I tend to spend more time chatting to Jesus when I'm in a bad place than when I'm in a good place. And that's okay. I think whatever it takes, whatever works for you. I like, or I don't like, I'm not quite sure which. Anxiety gains a life of its own, parasitically infesting your mind. Anxiety grows arms and legs, or anxious thoughts grow arms and legs, and, they invite themselves to dinner and they just stay. They're like the unwanted uncle that just sticks around after dinner and you want them to go. So giving your anxieties to Jesus, giving your fears, your worries to Jesus, rather than letting them take hold like idols. He's saying it's false idols, these other thoughts that you have in your head, but good thoughts, good thought choices will keep you close to Jesus. And for me, what that means is they will keep me close to myself. They will keep me close to love, the good thoughts. The good thought choices are about, that higher self, that who you really are. You're not your anger, you're not your anxiety, you're not your worries. You are so much more than that. But we get, as humans, so caught up in these thoughts that pop into our head constantly. Interestingly, we can only have one thought at a time, even though you might think that you're having 100 at the same time. They only come in one at a time, but they bombard us sometimes if we're not careful. So that's why I personally like to have that quiet time in the morning, especially, with Jesus, with God, with the angels, with yourself, with myself, to see what's going on in my head in the morning. And to realize that they're just thoughts. Most of the time, it's just random thoughts or thoughts of the future, thoughts of the past. And if I can keep my mind on breathing, on just gratitude of breath, and just allow those thoughts to come, notice them, let them go, don't invite them for dinner. Just watch them and see what kind they are and see if they're going to get you trapped during the day, see if there's any of them hidden, and if you discover anything that's worrying or anxious, provoking, then speak to Jesus. Give him your worries. Give him your anxieties. Make good thought choices. Choose to think good thoughts through the day. It's harder than I'm making it sound, but we can work on it. Anyway, 5 minutes is up. Namaste. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.